Oh, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Cards. I'm actually trying to go live on Instagram too because guess what? Like, we need to be cool. And apparently, the cool people. Wait, let me say this one Instagram was on. And apparently, the cool people are on Instagram. Oh, I'm kidding. I think the young people are on Instagram. And then there's us. Sorry, then there's us. I'm so sorry. I just like kind of said that like everybody who. I don't know what I'm saying. I need more coffee. Okay. Good morning, Jody. Look at this. I'm like right on time. Okay. We need to make a decision. Are we going to use the shaman's dream or the seven energies? I don't know why. Feeling guided to both. And then here's the thing. We always have to look and make sure that we're taking all the signs in because I went to bring over these two decks, right? But guess what deck was in the middle? This deck. 1 second. So it was like this. And then there was Earth Magic deck was in the middle of it. So all of a sudden now I'm like, crap, we got to use the freaking Earth Magic deck too because what this is saying is that we need a ground, that we need to be centered, that we need to connect to freaking nature. And seriously, like, let me know if you're freaking tired of hearing that, because I know I am. I know we gotta connect to nature. I know we gotta be outside more, you know? So I'm tired of this. But it brought up again, so we're gonna have to do it. Maybe we'll save that for pick a card at the end when we do pick a card and we're like getting messages. Maybe we'll do more than one of those. Okay, seven energies because I love the shaman's dream. Okay, seven energies. Okay, see, that's the thing. That's what I wanted at first. Wait, no. Okay, no, this is the one that I wanted to use, the shaman's dream. Couldn't find it because guess what? We were meant to use the seven energies deck. Okay, so we're going to start. Definitely comment, just whatever. It doesn't matter what you comment with. Then I'll know that you want, you're open for like a reading and stuff. That's how I choose them. I don't choose them. Spirit does. Spirit drives me to names and stuff like that. So let me see. There was somebody already on here. Okay. I don't know who Facebook user is. The one that says seven energies because I have the shaman's dream deck. But I'm drawn to you. Ooh. This is amazing. You want to know something though? I feel like I want to get the card meaning for this. It is number 47, Sacred Reverence. And I don't know why, but like what I'm picking up intuitively, I don't know what the card means, and I feel like Spirit's saying, Heather, read the card. So this is for you. It says, looking at the world, do you see all life or only a limited part? When you look at a blade of grass, do you see just a plant? When you encounter a puppy, do you just see an animal? While this categorizing is one way of viewing the world, it is only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer, and you'll observe the luminosity. Oh my God. It says if you allow yourself to take in the world, including parts of your spirit, then you see a whole. So basically what it's saying is like to look into the little details. Look into those little things because it's going to add up to see the bigger picture. Something else that I feel like it's going to be pertaining to you specifically, but all of us can take, is God gives you all the tools you need for whatever challenges you're going through, like right before or during that challenge. It's kind of cool. You can almost see the kind of challenges that you're going to get that lie ahead when you get those tools beforehand. When you learn something, when you meet somebody, all those things, you can start thinking to yourself, like, why did God just bring that person into my life? And it is because they're going to help you or they're going to have something to do with your new challenge, a way to, make it a little easier, make it a little better. So definitely pay attention to the people who are coming into your life because that's going to show you, like if I'm coming into your life right now, it might be because that you are, needing to be guided on your spiritual journey because they don't want you to be fearful of any kind of spirit stuff that's going on around you. They want you to be more confident in yourself and like your abilities and to kind of convince you that you also have a connection to the divine. So anyways, that is one part of it. But the other thing is like, I feel like there's still more of like a bigger picture that's being painted and to look into things a little bit more. You know how they always say, don't look into things. No. This one, you look into things. And I think that specifically, I feel like they're talking about other people in your life. I'm not sure if it's like they're saying relationship, so I feel like it could be that there's a reason why the people are acting the way that they're acting. It's very weird how it's coming up. Bundle up. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, by the way, I'm not going to message you guys after this, okay? So if you guys get a thing from me, it's going to be a scammer. So I'm hammering a scammer right now. So let me know if those happen, and then I'll report it, you report it. But also, this is talking about, like, finding yourself, by the way. I know it sounds kind of weird, but... Ooh, okay. Oh, Lisa! Oh, wait, oh, yeah, so I call you Lisa. I meant Elizabeth. Yeah, let me see. Elizabeth Vaughn, how you doing? Ooh, higher view. I love this. And this is number 41. So just in case, I always look at numbers on the cards, and then no matter what, if they stand out to me or not, I always put it in the back of my mind, like, okay, this might be something that's going to come up later on this week, those kinds of things. But it's talking about a higher perspective. And so don't get caught in the nitty-gritty details. Look at the overarching view. I always look and see, like, okay, if I was in a plane and I'm taking off, like, that's the way that we should live our life, not into here. It's almost like getting you clear on the things that you do want in your life. And it's like, where do you want to see yourself in this way? And you might think that you need to help out in a certain area of your life. Like, you're like, oh yeah, this is the area. But it's almost like if you get other areas fixed, then this area will be fixed by the butterfly effect, by one of the, like, how do you say it? It's like, if you fix this part, this will. It's just like it goes hand in hand, those kinds of things. It's almost like if you want, to get healthier, but then you're being guided to go on your spiritual journey. It's like your spiritual journey will help you get healthier. So that's one thing too. And this is kind of the opposite of what was just brought up. It's talking about not getting into the nitty gritty details, not getting obsessed with any of those. And then also, it's so funny. It's like, don't getting obsessed with the details. It's so hard to keep. Maybe I need some more coffee, man. Maybe I need some water. I don't know. It's hard sometimes to translate what they're saying right now. Okay, I'm just going to keep on going because they're still channeling through me. And it's talking about, too, about you're wise enough. You're wise enough. And whatever keeps on being brought up, like in your Instagram feed, in your emails, like promotions, whatever it is, that's what's going to help out the other areas of your life. So if you keep on getting a whole bunch of things about whatever it is, working on money mindset, going ahead, getting buff or whatever, go down that path, and then it's going to help out in other areas. That's all I can do. So let me know if that resonates, if you're confused on anything, or send me a message. Okay. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is so cool. I've never done this before, ever. Does Spirit have a prediction for the Super Bowl? Hopefully they say the Chiefs win. Okay, who else is playing? In domino effect. Thank you, Kelly. Domino effect. That's what I was talking about. Ripple effect. Yes. Oh, Danielle, how you doing, girlfriend? So who else is playing? The Chiefs. Oh, here, how about this? We'll do this. The Chiefs and then the other people's. Okay, so are the Chiefs going to win? Ooh, the land between. Ooh, first off, I feel like this is saying, is it not decided yet? You know what I mean? Because they're talking about not just yes and not just no, but like in the middle. It might be one of those games where it's going to be a little bit weird, okay? Like, it might be like where you think they're all going to win at the end. Doom, someone else wins. Ooh, open to discovery. Now, I want you guys to think to yourself, if you pulled these cards, which would be the yes and which would be the no? Because for me, the one that says open to discovery, which is like really beautiful and it's number 34 and stuff like that, to me that seems like the yes card, and the Chiefs look like the land in between. It doesn't seem like it's a yes. It seems like the other people will win if I were to go ahead and just translate these cards. And then I wonder too if the number 40 or the number 34 has to do with any of the players. So let me know if any of the players wear the, have those numbers that you like, because that could also be something. So that Spirit shutting it down. Going to be a tight game. That's what I think. I think it's definitely more suspense. Yeah, the Eagles are going to win. Is the Chiefs and the Eagles? Because I'm thinking the Eagles are going to win. Okay, yeah, close game. Oh, and by the way, guess what? The Coffee and Cards Club is open. Well, not open. It's opening on Tuesday. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. So you have to check it out. The Coffee and Cards Club. And then, so we're going to do monthly circles. And then we're going to have drop-in office hours. You can come and talk to me. And the thing is, the events in the club, they're going to be on different times and different dates, like every single month, so that more peeps can come. So I know that some of us work late, some of us work early, whatever it is. And then there's like free classes and all that stuff. So you guys have to come and join us. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let me paste that in the comments so you guys can hear that. And then look at that. Let me see something. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta hammer the spammer one more time, guys. Almost hammering the spammer. Let me see, where is it? There you go. Okay, block the spammer. And Wait, too expensive to go. Oh, you signed up. It's $7. But if you can't get the $7, then because right now Coffee and Cards is just $7 to sign up for the first couple weeks, so you can even just try it out, see if you love it. And then what I do, anytime that I am signing up for something, that I do whatever, I always ask Spirit, like, hey, is this for my highest good? And then if it is, I need you to either bring me the money up front. Pay me up front, Spirit, okay? Or I want you to be reimbursed. And so sometimes, you know, who knows how that money can come up to you. And that's how I know that I am guided to. Or if I just can't stop thinking about it. Then I'm like, okay, Spirit, I'm doing this, and I don't care what you say about it, and I just need the money to come up. Thank you. So definitely, only if you feel guided and stuff like that, would love to have you. So look at this. This is going to be just for like overall energy for like a lot of people who are on right now. And so it's number 49, and it's willing release. We have to let SHIT go, okay? This is going to be so imperative right now. And I really feel like it's coming up for this week too. It's like we can't hold on to those little things. We can't hold on to our bad habits. We really, really, really need to like let arguments go with our spouses, okay? Just allow it. We don't need to win, all right? I know they might be even bullies. I know that you might not always get, you know, what you want or whatever, get your way or whatever. I know that you might be trying to be assertive and stuff like that. But like that's one of the things that's coming up, is that we just need to let it go. And then also like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of us like have people around us that really do take our energy, you know, they are energy vampires and stuff, and like we can shield their energy, we can put them in a little bubble and being like, you know what, your energy, your vibe needs to go in this bubble, you know, just imagine a bubble like while you're talking to them, and allowing that to be okay so that you can have some clean energy to work within yourself. But it's also like expectations is a big thing, you know, letting go on how you think things should be, you know, and then just allowing it to be. And then I feel like they're saying that it's going to decrease a lot of your stress, and it's just going to make you feel a lot better. God dang it, I also see what is it called, going outside again. And I don't want to go outside. Oh my God, and here's a funny thing too, I just now realized. So I was just talking about spouses and stuff, like totally channeling it. And then get this, it's so funny because it's number 49, and that's how old my husband is. Dang! So I know that, like, so that was definitely a message for me, because I'm like, okay, gotta let shit go. Because, okay, just really quick, me and my sister, I was talking to her, and like, she was talking, you know, we're just venting about husbands' lives, whatever. And then I told her like the story about how like my husband turned the light off, and then I was using the light, and how incredibly rude it was of him to freaking turn off my light. And then I was looking at her, and she was like, that is such a stupid argument. She's like, if that's like what you guys argue about, you know, like, she's like, that's all it is, that you guys are spending too much time together. And it is, because we like are with each other like 20 hours a day. So yes. Okay, and you guys are going hunt. Oh my gosh, okay, more again, right? Is that what you like to go by? Is the first one now, not Danielle? Okay, because it's so funny, because I felt really guided to you, and then you're gonna be 49 next week, so this is totally like your cards. First off, Open to Discovery came up, kind of like maybe you should be an Eagles fan, you know, I don't know. Number 34, and I feel like it's discovering, I don't know why, but your abilities are off the hook. But the thing is that I feel like you could be doing more with them. So I know that you're doing a lot, but here's the thing, you're doing, okay, 1 second. They're telling me that you are doing a lot when it comes to your abilities, spiritual stuff, spiritual work, and things like that. But then they're telling me that you keep on getting distracted and you're doing other things. And it's almost like you have a plan in your head, but then the choices that you're making are not coinciding with that plan. So it's like whatever, like, I'm not sure if it's like more classes or whatever that you're doing off to the side, but it's almost like they're making me feel like it's more of a distraction, procrastination, and then also like, I don't know what it is. It's like, maybe it's because that earns more money or something along those lines, but there's a lot of like weird energy there. And it's like, anytime that you're making choices now here on the future, they want you to make sure that you're making the choices that align with like exactly where you want to go, like what you want to do. Like, because you're like me, you have like a lot of different ideas and cool things that you want to do, and things that you want to like check off your life list and stuff like that. But it's like you have to keep focusing, and every time you make a choice, is this taking me closer or further away from what I really want? And then look at this, seeing beyond. Oh my gosh. And it's number 36, which is like, you know, my favorite numbers, because 316 isn't a good one. But yeah, again, this is just kind of confirming what I said. It's almost like it's trying to put your consciousness like in the future. Okay, and then working back from the future that you want, and then being like, okay, this is getting me closer, it's getting me further away. It's kind of a little bit tough, but okay. I was thinking about going back to school for criminal justice and taking composite art class. No, see, Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Like I know I do the exact same thing too because so many times I look into like, do I want to get the master's from Sedona? Have you guys looked into that? So that's like really cool. You can get a freaking master's degree in like spiritual stuff. But then I read the reviews and stuff like that, and then I'm like, it's not even from accredited place. I feel like it's just going to be wasting money. It's just like a whole bunch of courses together, and then you could just say that you have a master's in like I don't even know what it is. So but then there's another one. What is it? Like I want to learn parapsychology, which is all about like the paranormal and stuff like that. That'd be so cool. But it's like I have to figure out like where I want to be, and then is that going to work with that? If that makes sense. Oh my gosh. I'm looking forward to the cruise in March. More now since thanks to you. Last week's reading. Yay! Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Vanessa. Ooh, a burst of magic. Ooh, I freaking love this. Um, okay. Okay. Ron 80 on Instagram. Okay, like okay, what you have to watch the replay because I think you're the second person that I read. So hopefully I thought you were Elizabeth, or Lisa, but I thought your name was Elizabeth. So go back and listen to Elizabeth's reading because it was you, it was your energy. Sorry about that, Vanessa. So Vanessa is number 48, and it says like a burst of magic. And then what this is talking about is that really good things are on the horizon. It's like almost like the only thing is that you have to be open and receptive to abundance and amazingness from spirit. And there's something about not being completely open, like there's still some kind of guard. And I this is kind of weird for you specifically because it's almost like trust issues or something along those lines with your heart being kind of like having the walls up a little bit. And so it's like, okay, we need to like release that so that you can at least allow some of the amazingness that spirit's trying to bring into your heart, into your life. And then I feel guided to look at some of the book on this one too, because I feel like there's one more message that they have that I'm not getting. And it says sometimes you may find something you've been pondering or a dilemma you let go of revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, or the trigger may be just the right words arising in a conversation, book, or blog. An epiphany strikes like a lightning bolt, waking you up to the truth that has been previously eluded you. As if the whole world stops in a moment and you integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle you were meant to solve all along. Yeah, there's something there about like a healing thing so that you can really open up to everything that you want. It's like your energy is at least telling me you're a go, go, go person, like taking action and like doing things and getting things done and that kind of stuff. And it's like almost like they want you to step back and relax and then kind of figure out like, okay, when your mind goes somewhere, like where is it going? Because that's a place that you need to heal from before you can have like that big bang of like awesomeness, to where you won't feel like so stuck, that you will feel like you are on the fast track to like amazingness and awesomeness. And also too, like I really feel like there's a very motherly person in spirit. She's feeling like she's just like kind of like protective over you. I feel like she's trying to bring you a lot of love because it's like I feel like that's what you need right now, and you need someone that's on your side, that you need somebody that's going to really like get you. And I feel like she's really around, and so you have to pay attention to these little baby things that happen, these like little signs, like almost like how the earth, deck was in between these two. And then I'm like, why did this happen? So keep on asking like why things are happening, like why those little things are, because then that's going to lead you to, it's like little breadcrumbs, like little crumbs that take you where you need to go. Yes, let me see. Okay. Okay, yeah, she said yes. Okay, I'm taking difficult. Okay, let me see. Oh my God, today is your grandma's 91st birthday. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, broken open. Yes. Did she just have some kind of like issue with health, or is that you, Virginia? Because I feel like a health issue that's coming forward on this as well. But the thing is that I feel like I don't know, I feel like a trickling effect too. I feel like it bringing closer to spirit. I feel like closer to God or something along those lines. And then this connection needs to happen. And also, I know it's so funny because Virginia, I don't know if I'm connected to you or your grandmother. Okay. Okay, I feel like a whole bunch of her past loved ones coming in. But anyways, I'm going to try and push them aside. This number is 28, Virginia, but I also feel like maybe this is like for you because too much busyness in the mind, too much of like that worrying. And I know that you have like issues in your like with your brain and stuff. Sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, because you have MS, you have a shunt put in and things like that. So anyways, they what is it? there's still a lot of energy that's there. So they are talking about meditation. I feel like you don't have to meditate. You can just be more mindful throughout the day, and that's really going to help too. And also, astrology is coming up. Astrology is coming up for like everybody a lot lately. So definitely look into astrology. Going ahead and Googling and get your birth chart read, because I feel like it's going to bring you closer to yourself. And it's like a little bit too. It's like almost like they're telling me that within your astrology, when you look into it, you're going to learn a little bit more about yourself, and then how and why you are the way you are, and also help you pick up missing pieces of yourself that you forgot. And then it's also going to help your health out, and it's also going to give you ways in which you can quiet your mind, your chitter chatter, and things like that, so that you don't have so much stress going through, because there's like a lot of stress going around you, and I feel like that's contributing to your health, and even not just making your health worse, but just making you feeling worse. And then concentrating on those good things, concentrating on the good things in your life. And I know we hear that all of the time, but it's almost like that. There's a lot of that pessimistic way of thinking, and we want to flip you over. We want to, like, the grass is green here. Okay, I'm a Libra trying to balance my life at the moment. Oh my God, yeah, of course, yeah. If you're a Libra, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, so yeah. So on Instagram, she said, I heard the reading and thought it resonated with me, but I didn't know what it was. Yes, I love these cards. Aren't they really good? Ooh, the Rose's Kiss. That's for you. That's for you. That just came out, and it's number 9 as well. I feel like love is coming up with certain steps and things like that. Romantic life. Yeah, the kisses, I don't know, like the kiss. This is like a romantic love, and it's talking about staying optimistic and then nurturing that. Because if you see this too, like with this flower, it's like it's a little dusty at the end, and then the color blossoms. So it's almost like nurturing it and then it happening. Yeah, and I'm not sure about the number 9, but definitely keep it in mind. And if anybody's going on like a vacation or whatever in September, keep that in mind too, because I feel like a vacation, something really cool, like a celebration, I feel like you're going away somewhere. And honestly, I tell you what, I'm not going anywhere, but September is my birthday, so I'm thinking maybe I should go somewhere on my birthday. I'm going to be 40, you guys. I'm going to be 40 in September. My husband's going to be 50, and then I'm going to be 40, and then my son's turning 21 in the same year. It's so crazy. Okay. Whew. Jennifer, you almost got blocked. I seen like Tara, and then it seemed like it was it was William after you. Okay. If they say beloved, okay, by the way, the scammers listen to me. I know they listen because I see some of the screenshots of the things that they say, and then like if I say, oh, don't listen to anybody that says beloved, they will stop saying beloved. And then it's so funny. Some people are like, Heather, I thought that I was talking to you. And I'm like, I wouldn't talk to you like that. I wouldn't say things. I'm like weird when I talk. Oh my God. See, I told her, okay, you are Elizabeth, right? I just want to make sure. Okay, so look at this. I told her 9, like I told everybody 9, but then we started talking about birthdays, talking about traveling and stuff like that. And she says she's going to Nashville in September for her friend's 40th. That is awesome. I used to live right outside of Nashville. It was a really cool place. Yeah. Oh my God, come to England. Okay, everybody, Tracy's in England, which is the home of freaking Hogwarts. Okay, no, not really Hogwarts, but of Arthur Findlay College. She's thinking about taking some classes. I'm like, oh my God, like I want to go over there and take some classes too at Arthur Findlay just to say that I did it. So if you are in England, because I know we have a couple other people that are like, maybe you could go over there if I can't make it and hang out with Tracy. Okay, so Teresa, we got you, girl. We got 39, which is Wish Upon a Star, which I'll be honest with you, I don't like this card for you, because this card is basically saying that you have like magic, blah, 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 things can happen. Okay, whatever. Basically, it's saying to definitely like pray about whatever you're talking about, to know that you're being guided and supported, to going ahead and, that kind of stuff, but I don't like it. So here we go. Birds of a feather. Ooh, and I'm going to look into this because I feel like they're talking about the situation is under control, not having to have so much worry. And then it says, have you ever wondered how people naturally gravitate to one another and discover surprising intimacy and connection? So it's talking about like whatever that you found was meant to be found, those kinds of things. I'm just going to keep on going. It says you need to talk to others, so other professionals and things like that. So I'm not sure if it's like a second opinion or thing, but like a reaching out, which you are reaching out to me, so that's good. But it says that the concept, okay, However long you stay in this journey of becoming who you're meant to be, you will flourish as a part of network of like-minded people and light-hearted people. So it's saying that you shouldn't be doing whatever you're doing alone, that you definitely need to look out to other professionals that are around, okay? It's also showing me the number 4, so I'm not sure if this means like guided to more towards April or 4 weeks or whatever, but it's talking about the number 4. This also is a number 25, and I don't know why too, but like I feel like also health issues too is something that needs to take focus or like priority. And then let me look at the number 39 just in case, because I didn't really like that card. Because I feel like it's saying that everything is working out the way that it's supposed to toward to a divine plan, and not to worry and get stressed and those kinds of things, okay? But it says, yes. Because it says, tossing the coin into a well symbolizes the act of letting the how go, walking away and allowing the universe to do its part. And then, so it's just like every dream you believe in and stuff like that. So it says, oh, here it is. This is the reason why this card came up. The answer will come. Sometimes swiftly, sometimes slowly, but no wish is ever wasted, okay? So it's basically like saying, hey, keeping up that connection with whatever you feel is, you know, like your higher power, your higher self or whatever. Like our souls are too big to fit inside of our body. So even if you don't believe in like angels, past loved ones or guides or anything else like that, then at least maybe you can believe that there's a part of you that is not inside of your body. There's a higher part of you that is connected to source energy, and they're not going to let you down. But I also feel like a lot of angels around you. I know that you're not into that too much, but I feel like they are comforting you too, and you can put them to work, okay? So whatever kind of stress and things like that, like, hey, I'm not sure exactly what to do. I feel like they're talking about that. I feel like I'm talking in gibberish, or I feel like I'm talking in like a riddle, so just let me know, because I would like to get a little bit more clarity. They're also bringing up the number 2, but I feel like it has to do with this month. So whatever is going on that you need guidance on, I feel like happened recently. And then they're also saying your intuitive skills are like off the hook. So whatever gut feelings that you're having, I feel like they're saying, hey. And then they're also showing me the infinity symbol, but I wonder if it's also the number 8. So it could be 8th of the month or August, but it's upside, it's like topsy-turvy. So I feel like whatever association that you have, maybe with the month of August or the 8th, it's on its side right now. So it's not, that's where your attention needs to go. Let me know like how you resonate with that, okay? And then it's like send me a message or whatever that you need to do, okay? Okay. Oh, look at this, Liz. Liz is from London. Tracy, you're in London. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Let me know. Oh my God, Albert, he woke up last night, saw 333. Oh my gosh, that's Ascended Masters every time. So Ascended Masters are going to be, you know, Kranisha, Ganesh, they're going to be Jesus, okay? They're going to be all of those higher dimensional beings. And so they mean a couple of things. The first thing is if you see 333, and this is, you have to look at your own numbers your own way, okay? So you have to, like, do you have any connection with that number? All right, so that's the first thing. But if you don't, then you can go to like the standard issue things, which is 333 Ascended Masters. So then they're talking about there's higher dimensional beings that are with you. And now here's the thing. I would say to the numbers 333, hey, yo, what's up? What do you want me to know? Like, what do you want me to know? So talking back to it. And then maybe they'll send you other numbers. Then maybe you look up those numbers, or maybe those other numbers will resonate with you. And they'll be like, oh, that's my favorite number, or that's my birthday, or whatever it is. But basically what they're saying is that you're going up on a level on your spiritual journey, and they're trying to communicate and they're trying to talk to you. So you have to, number one, trust in those signs, believe in those signs, because guess what? It doesn't hurt anything if you do. And the second thing is, if you do, then guess what happens? They send you more of it, because they're like, oh my God, they're getting it, they're getting it, they're getting it, you know? And 33, I freaking love it. Oh my gosh, Albert, okay, this is what I'm talking about. 333, Ascended Masters, right? But look at this. Albert's like, I released an album called 33. Bam! Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, because they are trying to guide you towards something to do with that freaking album, okay? Because they're like, all right, do you need to promote it more, okay? Do you need to not take no for an answer? If you wanted that freaking album to do good, freaking keep on doing good, okay? Don't just put it out there, and then if it doesn't do what you want to do, just freaking leave it out there. No. You tell freaking spirit, say, hey, I want this to really do something, or whatever. Give me guidance to where I can make this my baby grow even better, or whatever. sorry if I'm going off a little tangent. So this is what you do. It has to do with the album. Be like, okay, what should I do? What should I do about this? And then what you're going to do is take maybe 2 days, just watch out for those signs. Are you going to get emails about like marketing ways? Are you, all of a sudden like someone steps into your life and, they are a person that can help you or whatever, or maybe you're getting guided to do album 34. I don't know what it is, but you will like know as soon as you see it. And then if those 2 days pass, like, so this is like today and tomorrow, if those 2 days pass and you don't get any other information, then I would rephrase the question, being like, okay, can you confirm that this 33 is truly about my album? And if they say it, and then all of a sudden you might just feel a feeling like, yes, this resonates, this is right, trust it. But then you also might see all of a suddenly, someone buys it, someone messages you about it or whatever. And that's how you do. It's like, this is how it is. This is how like spirit communication works. Okay. I don't know why this is the only thing that I have, but it's like behind the veil. And then it's almost like you just have to talk this way. Those are what the signs are. It's like, this is me and you talking right now, but it's like all of the signs are like behind this. It's behind this. And then it's like almost like we're not meant to remember when we come here. We're not meant to remember everything. And so God allows us to talk like in symbols and synchronicities and coincidences. And then, and then God's like, whoa, 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 whoa. They're not supposed to remember. And I see you doing all these signs. And then we're like, no, we're not. Like, it's still part of the rules. Like, I don't remember. That's the reason why that spiritual stuff is not like out there in your face. That's why it's all ambiguous. And it's just like, ooh, it's like, did that really happen? I'm so weird. Oh my gosh. Snowboard guru, how you doing? I need to learn how to snowboard. I went skiing, but I think I'm going to be way better at snowboarding. Okay, and so wait, really quick, snowboarding, this card's for you, but I want to read what Albert said. He said, nice, merges into philosophy of Neville Goddard. Oh, I have to look into them. Nice, that's a great metaphor. Yes. I like some of the metaphors that Spirit brings to me. But snowboarding guru, it says, you need to give Heather a free lesson. No, I'm kidding. Don't. I'm just kidding. Okay, it says number 17, the storyteller. Ooh, this is a good one because I feel like they are trying to get you to write your life story. And this could actually be a physical thing, like if you actually feel guided to do your own story, but it's like almost like when you get to the end of your life, or what do you want to look back on and say that you did? Because for some reason they're saying that you're holding yourself back in some of the areas because it's like you feel like, I don't know, some parts of you feel like you don't want certain things, but it's like they're saying, no, you should, you deserve these things. Like you are an abundant human source, a source energy, and you really do deserve like all these things. Like, don't feel like you are being greedy or anything like that, because you're not. Because they're saying that you need to almost, that saying is coming up like that, reap what you sow, but you've been doing a lot of good things, so it's like then they want you to bring it back to you. Okay, there's something else too. It's so weird because I feel like Wiccans around you or something like that, like the people that do like either spells or a lot of mystical, like magical people, like woohoo people and stuff. So I don't know what that's about. Just keep that in the back of your mind, because I'm also seeing like hocus pocus too, unless you're like a big fan or something. I don't know, but I feel like they are trying to get you to, believe more in those coincidences, those synchronicities, and those kinds of things. They're also showing me smoke. It's very weird. That's really weird. It's like I'm feeling like smoke, as in, I don't know, candles or something along those lines. It's very weird. It's like they're showing me a lot of scattered things. So the only thing I can think of with this, because they're not channeling this through me right now, but it's almost like getting clear on it. And then if whatever you would want in your life, like that's, start working towards that. But they're showing books a lot. Like, I feel like they are saying you got to write down some of the stuff that's happened to you or whatever, some of the things that you want to get done. And then for some reason too, this might be my logical mind coming into, but I wonder if you need to do something more with like the instructions with snowboarding, doing some guides, some books about it, whatever it is, some stories, those kinds of things. And then they also want you to change the stuff that you're saying in your mind, almost like what the stories you keep on telling yourself. And keep on changing that up to where like you are going to be like not so much like a product of your environment and the things that happen, but almost like you're the phoenix that has risen, and like you are like this badass person. It's so strange. I wonder, do you have ADD or something? Like, is there, like, are you just distracted a lot? Because as soon as I started connecting to you, it just seems like all of a sudden, like, now my energy is kind of like scattered. And a lot of the things that are coming up is really strange. It's like feathers, potions, elixirs, and then it's just like kind of like all over the place. So I don't know if you're just like exploring different things and that's what they're trying to get through me, but it's very, very weird. And they're also showing me like the number 3. So usually that's going to be like March, or it's going to be, even like 3 weeks, 3 days, those kinds of things. So a lot of 3s, I would pay attention to that. But the number here is 17, so keep that in the back of your mind. Oh, 317. Oh, that's when I'm ending 75 hard, so that's really cool. Okay. Let's see. I love my amber mug. You see, that means that it's not working now. Oh, you can't see it on Instagram. It's like, it says that it needs to be charged. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, let's do a Heather. I haven't read like a Heather in a long time. Oh, and by the way, really quick, did you guys see like that reel that I just posted on Instagram? It was so funny because this dad in no, yeah, his dad was in spirit, and he was talking about his son who was still alive, and she was like, "Oh, his name is Trevor," and then I was like, Dad is like shaking his head, and I was like, Thomas though, Thomas. And then I was like, but is his middle name Thomas? And then she was like, yes, his middle name is Thomas. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, that's so cool. So it's like, when you do readings, like you might not always get like evidence like that, but during this time, like this reading, it was like just phenomenal. And the reason why I'm saying that, not to brag about me, because I feel like it's spirit bringing that information through to me so accurately and clearly, but it's like that means that spirit's close to each one of us too. It's like that veil truly is getting thinner, and it is easier for us to communicate with the other side, with the spirit guides and past loved ones and stuff. But the thing is that they talk to us telepathically, and they talk to us through impressions in our body. So that's a reason why that they say to meditate. I don't meditate. I be more mindful every day. So we gotta stop thinking so much so that they can go ahead and there's room for their thoughts to come through. And then we need to pay more attention to our body so that when they do come near us and around us and things like that, we could actually feel them, or we can feel like that shift, like, okay, something just happened. Just like, how many of you are like this? Like, you could be standing there and then someone comes up from behind you and they don't even have to touch you, but you could feel them, right? So maybe you're standing in line at the grocery store and then like you don't even hear them, but you could feel someone walk up behind you. Does that make sense? That's how spirits feel. So that's what I'm talking about. You feel like someone steps up behind you and then you look around and no one's there. That's how freaking spirits are. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Heather. This is for Heather. It says, a tall tale. Ooh, this is number 35. But I really feel like they're saying that you're not being honest with yourself, okay? Because I feel like they're trying to give you almost like a life makeovers kind of, so to speak. Because in different areas of your life, you keep on doing things that feels like you almost like don't want to do or whatever. And it's like you think that you need to do it, that you've been having to do it. And it's like, no. It's like you need to switch things up. Just because like this is what has been the norm doesn't mean this is what has to continue to be the norm. And the people around you also might not like the changes so much, but it's like you can do little baby changes, and I'm feeling really guided to the house with this, but like you can go ahead and see what happens. But I feel like there's shifts and changes that need to happen within the house, and maybe even the roles that are playing in the house. And then I also feel like you need to have more fun outside of the house. I feel like you're also on a discovery, like a lot of us are, like when finding our true self and like what we truly love. And I feel like they're talking about having to have like a community or having people around you that think the same way, so that you don't feel so alone and that you can actually bounce ideas off of. And definitely it's going to be something along the lines of having that friendship or like those relationships where it's 2 ways, so that you're not always the one that's giving or always listening and things like that, so that you can actually have other people that are listening to you. I see a lot of blue and green. So that blue is really talking about communication, and the green is really talking about healing. So it's like healing communication, making sure that like you don't have to come across so rash and things like that, but you're coming across in like a nicer, sweeter way. Because I just feel like there's a lot of energy, like doing too much, kind of, so to speak, and almost like doing so much, but you're on a treadmill. So it's like you're not getting as far, you're not getting as much done, those kinds of things. Okay. And I'm seeing stars too. So I really think that astrology is really big with you. Really, really drawn to like the moon and the stars with you. So it's like, I don't know what they're saying about that. Maybe like learning about that, those kinds of things, zodiac signs. So definitely let me know how and if that resonates with you. Okay. Okay. Oh, Melissa says, I've been having that feeling that spirit's right behind me touching my back. And anytime that happens, it's like wait a second. Oh my gosh, and look at this. There's 35 people right now on Facebook, and this is number 35. So this is really cool. It's okay. So Heather, we were just talking about you in the community and people, and then look at that. You know, it's like 35, and then that's how many people were in this community. You know, not counting on Instagram, right? But I was, oh yeah. So if you feel like someone is there, first off, 99% of the time, or maybe 96% of the time, it's going to be a past loved one. And so what I want you to do is like stop and be like, okay, who is with me? You know? And I just have to tell you this just in case you guys don't know, you know, whoever, maybe someone's new or whatever, if you don't know this, but they want to freaking install an update. No. Okay. So what it is that you have boundaries with physical people in your life, okay? You have boundaries with them. You're not going to allow just anybody to walk into your house. And then you're not going to allow your family, like you don't care who it is, to walk into your bedroom and chill with you at 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? No, you set those boundaries, you know? And someone might go without saying, but you might have that weird fucking family member, excuse my language, I'm so sorry, that just like comes in and, you know, like just comes over whenever they want to. But then you have to put your foot down and say, hey, no, I mean it. And when they keep on coming to your house, you're going to say like, no, seriously, like this, like I'm going to have to do something about this. And that's the same thing with spirits, okay? Except for they don't have physical bodies. But if they're coming into your house and stuff like that, and if you don't want them there, you gotta freaking tell them, just like you would a physical person. They're just like physical people, except for they freaking have no bodies, and then you can't see them, and so that kind of sucks, you know? And so then, when they're inside of your house or whatever, and you don't want them there, you say, yo, go, you know? Like, and then if they don't go, they might just be stubborn, and then you gotta put some oomph in it, you know? Be like, I truly mean it. So, but usually it's going to be a past loved one. So the first thing I would say is, if you hear like the door open or what, who is it? And that's what I would do. I would be like, hey, who is this touching my effing back? Like, who is this? Like, you know, like I don't want everybody just freaking touching me. You know, would you let a stranger come up and like touch you? Probably not. Just like I don't like strange freaking spirits coming up in my grill. So that's how it's done. And then guess what? They have to leave. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, a tall tale. It's saying that I'm lying about this. No, I'm kidding. And so it's like, again, this card just flipped out too. So really, whatever stories that you've been told and you've been hearing, like all those freaking movies that scare people and stuff, like, oh my God, like it's so unrealistic. And even if you look at the people who helped with the Conjuring movies, you know what I mean, Eddie and Lorraine, you look at them too, and they even say too, like mean, evil, like demonic things, like they cannot literally be there in your space unless they're invited. Okay, but then they make movies out where they weren't invited, but it's like, it's just for entertainment. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Often when I'm in the car, I feel as if someone is kicking my back seat. Oh my God. That is so crazy. First thing I would say, I would be like, yo, like, who is this? Who's kicking my freaking back seat? And then maybe something will come to you. Maybe it's a spirit. Like, so here's the thing. If it doesn't come to you, just kind of like look into it, being like, okay, what kind of person would be kicking back in my seat? Or maybe it's a kid. Okay, I don't have a kid in spirit. I don't know anybody in spirit. Okay, well then it'd be a funny person in spirit, a person who's like really annoying or sarcastic or whatever. For me, it comes up to like man or whatever. You know those guys, you know, that are just like kind of like immature or childish and stuff like that. They like to make jokes. So it's probably like that kind of person. But then you can always be like, okay, show me your name. You know, I want to see the name of the person who keeps on freaking kicking the back of my seat, and then go from there. Oh my gosh. And then Kimberly, everybody, we just need to give a round of applause to Kimberly. One of our very own has gotten her level 2 Reiki certification. Yay! Congratulations, Kimberly. We're so excited for you. Okay. We're going to do pick a card now. Okay. And then look at this. Wait, really quick before I pick a card, she says, okay, I think it's my brother. He was always a jokester. Exactly. So okay, here's another thing too. If you have a spirit that like passed, you know, if you have someone that passed and they were really quiet, you're going to get those really quiet signs. My Uncle Tom never spoke. Like I don't even remember his voice, okay? Like, and so when he gives me signs, they're not going to be out there. My mom, however, loved to be center of attention. You know what I mean? My mom loved that. So her freaking signs are going to be like, whoo, crazy, you know? My grandma was really sweet. She had the biggest heart of everybody I know. Your grandma was not as nice as my grandma, okay? My grandma was the sweetest. She had a heart of gold, not your grandma. My grandma can fight your grandma. No, I'm kidding. So anyways, my grandma is going to be sweet. So then a lot of her things are going to be very sweet because that was hers. Here's one more thing besides this hammer the spammer. Think about this really quick. Just really quick. If you were a ghost right now and you, like something happened, God forbid, and you died, you were a ghost right now and you were trying to get your family's attention, what in the world would you do? What in the world would you do to make it? And remember, a lot of your family is going to be scared AF of this stuff. So it's like also you have to be kind of careful because you don't want to scare the bejesus out of them, you know? So think about it. Because I tell you what, I had a dream about my grandmother. This was like right around the time of my spiritual awakening. And she was sitting in a car, and I was sitting in the car with her, and we were watching my Aunt Leslie, who was her daughter that she lived with for like decades and stuff like that. I thought they were sisters. And so I'm like, Grandma, why don't you contact Aunt Leslie? Like, why don't you say things and let her know that you're around? And she's like, because I don't want to scare her. And then she just followed my Aunt Leslie around, you know, as my Aunt Leslie was like driving and doing her errands, and I was sitting in the passenger seat, and Grandma was just, you know, watching her. Music is a big one, big one. And, you know, like you have to look into it a little bit too, because like I was leaving Meyer one day, and all of a suddenly it was like I heard the song. It was like playing on the overhead system, but all of a sudden it really, like, I felt like it came out louder. It probably didn't, but it felt like to me. And that was Randy Travis, and I'm like, oh my God. And you guys, I'm just now getting chills right now. Oh my God, because I just now remembered something. Uncle Tom was bringing me all of these signs, and I was like, because Aunt Judy and Uncle Tom, they loved Randy Travis. And so as I'm leaving, I hear this Randy Travis, and I'm like, okay, Uncle Tom, I know this is you. I'll tell Aunt Judy I said hi. And so I think I did tell Aunt Judy that Uncle Tom said hi. And then Uncle Tom was really around like a lot, which was really unorthodox. And then I was teaching a development circle, like a psychic and mediumship development circle in person. This was before the pandemic. And I had them broken out into groups, and they were each connecting to a different spirit. And so I went over to this one, and she was like, yeah, I'm not getting anything. All I get, the spirit's not talking or saying anything. I'm not getting any impressions, but I feel like the name Tom, but nobody here knows the name Tom. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so funny, because my Uncle Tom like wouldn't have talked. He wouldn't have done any of their impressions. And get this. The reason why I'm saying this all happened within a few weeks of each other. And then about 2 weeks or so, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 3 weeks later, Aunt Judy passed away completely unexpectedly. And that was Uncle Tom's, you know, wife. So, and they were together since the 80s and things like that. So they were married for decades and stuff like that. So, isn't it crazy? Okay. All right. Love you. Okay. Okay. So now, oh, look, there's a number 33. Make a wish. Okay. So 33, Albert, if you're still on, which I don't know if you are or not, 33 just came up. Okay. So we're going to do pick a card now. So that means if you had a question today, or if you wanted some guidance when you came in today, this is the time to get your answer. Okay. And I don't know if I really have anything. So this is what I want you to do. If you have something, put out the energy right now. If you don't, I want you to look in different areas of your life. Okay, health, you know, money, finances, relationships, work, professional development, spiritual development. So look in all of the areas: home, environment, children, like other family members, and then say, okay, give me guidance on that. And then I want you to choose A, B, or C. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one a little bit louder than the other. Maybe one of them you hear it and you're like, ew. That might mean that you're resistant to it. You can also rub your hands together and then feel A, feel B, feel C. Or maybe you can just put them in your mind's eye, A, B, C. Maybe one of them is a little bit brighter than the other. Okay? It's kind of fun. And then give me a like or whatever on the post, and then I'll know that you're here. So for me, okay, really strong A. No joke, A was really strong with me. But when I did the visualization, it was B that stood out a little bit. So guess what? There's 2 cards to each one. So that might be like A is going to be both cards, and then only one of the cards for me for B is going to be like really resonating. And then you have C. Okay. B was strong. D, Michael. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everybody good? I don't want to keep it. Oh, there's a delay, by the way. I'm not sure there's a delay on Instagram, but on Facebook there's a delay. Tracy, big A, little B. Me too. Me too. Wow, nobody got C today. There. I was like, no one got C today, and then someone on Instagram is like, C. I'm like, okay, so you know that C is like definitely meant for you. Okay, A. All right. Okay. Oh, and look at this. Right now it's 33:16 because there's 16 likes. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Are you ready? Oh, I don't even know which one. I did the Earth Magic too. Let's do it. All right, shining through. I love this. This is in the number 30 card. And so if you chose A, it's really talking about that like your soul is like reaching out, okay? That you really need to allow some of these ideas and things like that you've been thinking about to not procrastinate on them anymore. And you really need to start implementing them and putting them to life, okay? If you are getting ideas or things that keep on coming into your mind, they keep on coming into your mind for a reason. And so whether it's going to be like a new idea and like birthing something, or whether it is going to be like a solution to something that's going to help you out in your life, like this is saying that this is something that you really need to do. And that you also, there's also a lot of like emotions too that are still within you, even though you feel like you healed and you're doing okay. You really need to do like automatic writing. You need to really get some of that those things out. It's almost like there's too much busyness in your mind, and it's like you really need to get sorted out. If you chose card A, you need to put a to-do list down too, because I feel like they're saying, hey, it's going to help you sleep a little bit better. You need to really check off those things. It's like you can't do everything inside of your mind. And for some reason too, it's the number 30. And look at this, I opened up to 30 in the book. That's how you know like this was meant to be. And it says here, self-expression without filters or mask, authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. And something that's coming up for me is like, I have no problem whatsoever being like cool, like my authentic self. But the thing is that like, it's hard for me to take credit for like spiritual connection that I do and stuff like that. It's like, oh, it's all about, you know, spirit. But it's like, no, this is a part of who you are, you know? And so when you grow and you overcome challenges and stuff like that, be happy with yourself. Like, give yourself kudos. When you actually overcome a goal or a challenge, like be proud. Okay, so whatever that is, be proud of where you came from and that you actually are gotten as far as you have so far. And then here you go. You are being called to step into your true power and essence. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up in service to the world. Like, I'm about to cry now, you guys, because I feel like emotionally triggered by these words. And that's another reason why, that how you know that this is really meant for you. Like, if you, it really hits your heart. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Yes, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. This idea may bring up excitement and genuine pride or discomfort, but this is not the time to make yourself small to avoid the glare of spotlight and potential punishment by others. It takes courage, and know that this is the right thing for you today. Bam. How many of us like just like either want to blend in, we don't want to stand out? Like, I have that. Like, I was a cheerleader for like middle school, high school, things like that, and I loved it because I was part of a group, because I blended in. And so now it's like, no, it's like I would never do anything else that had me stand out from the crowd. You know, whether it was like a baseball, volleyball, and stuff like that, I had so much anxiety because it's like, no, I want to be seen as a group. And just like with a flyer, like I was a flyer, I hated doing the flying. I was like, no, I need to just like blend in. I need to be the person on the ground. I don't want to be that person up there. And then like so many people like, oh, Heather, we see you like on TV and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want that. I do not want that. But the thing is that it doesn't mean that you're going to be on TV and famous and all that stuff, because I don't want that. But it's like you have to be seen for who you truly are and to be okay with that. And this is going to be not just in the spiritual sense, but in your relationships, you know what I mean, in your job and things like that. Like, hey, it's okay to stand out. I have literally cried over my day job before, because I'm always the person that is having to do the, you know, having to blaze the trail. I'm the one that has to stand up to people. I'm the one that has to do all this. And I wasn't normally like this. And I'm like, why don't other people stand up? Why is it always my freaking job? And that's what I'm talking about here. It's because you were meant to do it, because you are the trailblazer, because you might have different ideas, a way of perspective, or you might actually have just the energy or the desire to make those changes. So whatever that is, whatever is like really coming up for you, do it. And oh my gosh, look, it's number 30, and that's my birthday on the 30th of the month. So that's another reason why this really opened up a lot. Wow, that resonates. Yes. I'm just getting over my fear of telling people that I'm tarot reader. Girlfriend, right there with you. It's scary, man. It is scary. And it's like just like baby steps, like baby steps. Yeah, okay, here we go, guys. Here's another thing. I cried loads last night. Yes, I never do. I'm sorry to hear that you cried, but you got to cry. Like, whenever you feel those emotions, somehow let it out. Just don't let it out on other people sometimes, like go into the bathroom or whatever, because sometimes it has nothing to do with them. It's because, like, you're releasing that energy. And if we stop those emotions, then we stop that energy. Emotions are energy in motion. Okay, here we go. Ooh, cave, sanctuary. I hate to say this, and because we need to meditate, okay? We need to meditate. We need to get that spiritual connection going. You know, we really need to like settle down. We need to sit back, relax, you know, we need to reflect. And we really need to get that spiritual guidance, because spirit is like trying to talk to us, but we just might think that we know better. So in order for us to do what the other card said, we are going to need a little bit of help. And that's where this card comes in, and I'm trying to find it. So, okay, here we go. It says, I don't like any of these words. One second. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is what I think it is. There is a quiet, still place inside of you that will always be available as a sanctuary. Yet finding such a space in a natural world will enhance and complement this internal place of peace. Whether it's a cave, meadow, forest, seashore, or any other setting in nature, there's nature again. This is where you can see, hear, and feel the presence of the Creator in surroundings. Let it become a temple for your heart and soul. Rather than having your computer, I'm always on my computer, television, other handmade device, or actively being in your sanctuary, allow yourself to discover the perfect place in nature where you can simply be and breathe. Doing so bridges the connection between the internal and external, facilitating a spiritual communication that allows your being to align with the dramatic and quiet. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, so basically what they're saying too is that you need to connect with spirit, and you need to connect with spirit in a quiet area, and they want you to do it outside, because whoever chose card 8, you're more sensitive than you realize, and there is a lot of things within our homes that can hurt our health, hurt our spiritual connection. The LED lights are freaking burning our back parts of our eyeballs, you know what I mean? They are just creating issues. There is no live energy inside of your house unless you have plants, you know, and then the people and the pets that are in it. Outside is where a lot of that energy occurs. It is easier for God, spirit, past loved ones, whatever you want to communicate to, outside, because that's where energy goes. So even if we sit on our back porch for a few minutes, I don't care if you even like sit in your sunroom or whatever, we just need to be going outside, or what it is. I know it sounds kind of silly, but it's like even just walking from our cars, like spending a couple extra minutes like in that sunlight too, and it's going to help out your health. But I know what I have to do now. I have to, like when I go on my outside walk, I'm going to have to end with a meditation somewhere outside, maybe just for like 1 or 2 minutes, just taking that in. I found the perfect place in nature to go for just a quiet connection with no Wi-Fi TV there. Yes, Tracy, you found it, and you chose card A. You definitely have to do it. Even if you didn't choose card A, do it. And vitamin D, yeah, getting that vitamin D soaking through your skin and through your eyes, like that's how you really need to get that vitamin D. My eyes hurt after looking at the screen at night. Yes, like you can do blue light blockers, but that's for the blue light. That's still not for the LED lights, you know? And it's like, it's crazy, you guys. If you look into that, it's like crazy what it does. That's why everybody has to have cataract surgery and stuff like that. It's from like all these weird lights. Have you put your phone on slow-mo? So take your phone, put it on slow-mo, like for like the video, and then just look at your lights. They all flicker. They're flickering so fast. Like this computer's flickering, this light that I have on here, it's all flickering, and that F's with your eyes. And you can even do it at restaurants and everything. It's like so crazy. It's for LED lights. The older lights don't do it, but the older lights are like yellow. Okay, sorry guys, going on a tangent. Card B. Let it go. Any kind of fears that you're having, you need to let it go. You need to let go too of the like you want to know what's going to happen. You want to know like this or whatever. Let go of the control issues that are surrounding it. And then also they're talking about too, like seeds from the past in your mind, they are still affecting you. So things that people have said and done in the past are still affecting the present right now. And that's where like a lot of the healing needs to take place. And I'm going to read it. It says number 24, by the way. And it also has hummingbirds too. So I'm not sure if someone has somebody like in their life that like liked hummingbirds. But I feel like there's a connection to hummingbirds. And then it says here, forgiveness, healing resentments, shedding the role of eternal matriarch, letting go of victimhood, cutting the ties that bind you to your destructive story, releasing pain so you can move into the lesson it offers, relinquishing the need to be right. I know it totally sucks, but keep on going. And then it says here, there are times in life when you must forgive, lest you become a hostage to your anger, frustration, disappointments, and resentments. This is not about condoning bad behavior or minimizing the hurt done to you. Forgiveness is simply a commitment to stop telling an old story so you don't carry its burden anymore. If you don't forgive, old hurts fester and become distorted, causing you pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords attaching the situation and preventing you to move forward. Now, this thing is, it's not just talking talking about people in your life. It's also talking about forgiving yourself. How many of you like just keep on replaying stuff that you did in the past, like over and over again, wishing that you would have done things differently? So whatever is coming up for you, this is the thing that you really need to let it go. You can let it go, and I hate people like, just let it go, just let it go. Like, okay, this is how I let shit go. Whatever is coming up for you, bring it to the forefront in your mind and then say, okay, angels, I need you to take this away from me. Every time that I go to think about this, I want you to like let it go, like help me let it go. And then what's going to happen is that you're still going to keep on thinking about it. But every time you start thinking about it, ask your angels to take it away from you. And then what's going to happen is how they take it away from you is they're going to distract you. They're going to put another thought in your mind, and then it's going to keep on happening. If that doesn't work, then you're going to journal it out. Just journal it out. You need to get some of those emotions out of you. If that doesn't work, you need to try EFT tapping, okay? That is going to help out so much, and it's going to help you release it. And so even this is like a person that you need to forgive, whatever is coming up to you right now, that is it. And I know you might be like me, which is right now, I'm thinking like my father, and I'm like, no, but I forgave him, I'm totally fine. But why is that coming up? Like, why was that the first thing that came to my mind? And that is because there's something there. There's something there that I need to think about, that I need to address maybe. All right, here is B. Ooh, autumn equinox. Can you see it? Okay, let me look. Oh, that's so cool, because my son's girlfriend, his name's Autumn. So I wonder if that's another reason why that I felt guided to card B. Okay, now is the time to let anything in your life fall away that is no longer useful or needing the emergency expression of who you are. Allow yourself to gradually shed what has become burdensome and no longer congruent with your soul's purpose. Conserve your energy by allowing yourself more rest while at the same time making preparations for the winter season. Look at your material possessions and be brutally honest with yourself as you discern which of these can be given away or somehow released. So basically what it's saying is trying to make room for the new stuff, but it's like you have to get rid of some of the old things. And this is going to be both with material and then also with your way of thinking and your mind and those kinds of things. And then look at this. This is card B. It's talking about letting go and freaking releasing. So we just need to think about that. We just need to, like, if we need to meditate, if we need to go for a walk, if we need to put on music and just zone out and be like, Spirit, what do I really need to let go of? What do I freaking really need to release? And then see what happens, okay? So do that. Hopefully card B, people, let me know if it resonates. Oh my gosh, literally started EFT this for this exact reason. EFT is freaking no joke, people. If you haven't tried it, you need to do it. If you have, it's been brought up in your life before, you need to do it again, okay? Because you can literally feel better in literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, and Diane, sorry, I missed out some of the comments. I'm a hummingbird girl. I had them all over my house. See, that is so for you. Okay, good. I was singing that song from Frozen, Let It Go, Let It Go. Yes. And it's so funny because, Tracy, I said music, and I didn't even see your comment. So that's like totally like a confirmation for you. Okay, so now card C. And so if you had just joined, oops, I kind of looked at it. If you just joined too and you're coming in, like I'm just now starting card C, then this is totally like for you. And it says, okay, I kept getting the number 24 the other day and I didn't know. Now I do. Oh my God. Kelly, that is freaking amazing because that was number 24. And it says, this is the first I've heard of EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, tapping. Yeah, so that's going to be a reason to start it. Ooh, 44, Divine Matrix. This is a gorgeous card. So 44, so whatever number, if that resonates with an age or year, whatever it is, keep an eye out for the number 44. And it says the realm of spirit, the knowledge that we are all divine beings, part of the tapestry, weaving our dreams into the fabric of reality, synchronicity, learning to trust the way that things unfold. So this is also, I don't know why, but past loved ones are coming through right now too. And then I feel like they're really saying that coincidences and synchronicities, are not just nothing, really pay attention to them, because the more that you pay attention to them, the more that you are going to get. And I feel like a deep closeness too with the spiritual world for whoever pulled card C. And then also like trusting that things happen for a reason. I know it sounds kind of crazy. I know we all like sign up for these things before we even come here, and it's like, did I truly sign up for this? Because no, but we have to trust, no matter if we ever find out the reasons or not, we just have to trust, and it's in God's plan, and then keep on going forward. Oh, and then it says here, do you ever wonder how synchronicities have come together? These meaningful coincidences move life forward in ways that we may not understand at the time. We may get trapped in the idea that the world is a place of separation, parts with space in between, because the true quantum spiritual nature of reality can be confusing. Yes, I love this. You will see evidence of the truth of this divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters. All manner of miracles are waiting for you to claim it today. Are you ready? So you have to claim those signs, you know, from past loved ones, from your spirit guides, from your angels. Assign your past loved ones like the numbers so you know it's them, like 7:13. And then like yesterday I looked at my Fitbit and my Fitbit said I got 7 hours and 13 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh, mom's with us today. I spent the whole entire day with my sister, which was really cool. And then at the end of the night and stuff like that, she goes ahead and posts on Facebook, and when I got the notification it was at 7:13, which is my mom's number. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so that means that mom must have been with us. And the thing is like, you might say you're looking too much into it, but the thing is I don't feel like it is, because the more that I see that, then my mom is getting that message like, Heather, I'm going to send you more and more signs then, because you're getting it, you're speaking my language. Yeah. Okay. All right, Landy, love you. And then we also have tsunami, which is a wake-up call. This is talking about that you're being divinely guided right now, that you have like really, really big things that are like coming. And for some reason, whoever chose card C is saying that you have a very, what is it called? You're very sensitive to the law of attraction. And then it says you are getting a wake-up call. It may be in the form of significant loss or other dramatic event in your life. Typically one that you were not prepared for initially. You may feel stunned at first, surprised by the unexpected events that are occurring. Yet you also know that it is time to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in subtext of this event. You are experiencing a real life drama, so there's no need to amplify it more than it already is. Often when you look back at something like this has passed, you can recall signs that foreshadowing it happening. There may have been obvious clues that you have ignored, or omens that were so subtle that they were easy to dismiss as imaginings of the mind rather than the voice of your instinct. There are many anecdotes about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues, and naturally seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami enters the land. To negotiate this wake-up call, listen closely to your instincts, while at the same time seeking higher ground of a spiritual truth. So whoever is chosen card C, you need to go down that spiritual path, right? Whatever is like resonating with you, whatever is like drawing you. If you're seeing numbers, keep on looking into the numbers, EFT, astrology, whatever it is, keep on going down, because they're trying to give you some tools that are going to help you out as you keep on moving forward. I woke up right before 444 this morning. Yes, that's an angel number for me, but also keep in mind, you know, the month of April. C is so spot on. Okay, I've been seeing angel numbers quite a bit lately. Yeah, and for some reason for the card C people, that's going to be a big one. And then look, you said 444 this morning, and it's number 44. And yeah, so angel numbers, 100%. Wake up call, yes, big energy. Wow, numbers and I all the time. And cardinals are usually like a female in spirit, so definitely keep an eye on those. Usually like blue jays and stuff like that are males. Usually that's how they are for me. And also coins are really big too. So there's someone like in spirit, a male coming through in spirit, that's really sending on those signs. I keep seeing 1 2 3 4 a lot. A new angel number for me. Growing, moving up, and those kinds of things. I am so sorry you lost your sister-in-law and your aunt last week. Kelsey, we're sending you so much love right now. And I know it sounds so crazy, but it's like we were just talking about like the past loved ones coming through, especially in these card C. So definitely looking out those signs and just keep on trusting in a bigger picture, you know, being like, okay, this is not our home. They are home. We're in freaking summer camp, right? And they are freaking, they already graduated. They're already over there. And so we just have to like trust like this plan, this craziness. And I cannot wait to get to the other side and being like, WTF, like I signed up for this stuff, like seriously. And so I know many of you guys are with me, but we just have to keep on trusting, okay? Trusting that this is like a playground for us to play, to explore, and to trust like, okay, they're right there, and then asking them for signs when we need to. When we're into grief and when, you know, those kinds of things will keep us a lower vibrating, so we need to move, be outside and things like that to keep our vibration high so that we can get those signs from them. Okay. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. And so then I hope I see you on Tuesday, right? So definitely go to the Coffee and Cards Club. I have it starred on Facebook, whatever, but therealheatherdanielle.com. Okay. /Coffee and Cards Club, so that we can hang out. We'll do like the monthly thing. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's $7 right now, so that you can just join, have some of the fun with us and those kinds of things. So I had so much fun today. I hope that you guys did too. I won't see you on Tuesday. Tuesday the club opens, but then on Friday we are going to be having the kickoff party. So I hope to see you in the kickoff party for the Coffee and Cards Club, so we can spend more time together. All right, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay?